So for this one we've got an SG, as you can see, but this is no ordinary SG. This is the 2008 second generation robot with, yeah, those bad boys on it. So let's listen to it first and then I shall tell you what I can. Let's go. Alright, pick up time and starting with the noisy or distorted setting on the, let me see, so we've got everything flat out. We're starting with the 498T. Into the centre. And onto the 490 in the neck. Lovely stuff. Right, let's see how it cleans up. Right, so we need to do its party piece, so we pull out the MCK, the master control knob, we're full anti-clockwise, press the button in the middle and strum, and we should start to do its stuff. So, what will happen is once it's got itself up to pitch, it will turn itself off. And you'll note that when I pull that out, it cut off the sound. So if you're in a live setting, then you pull it out to tune up and nobody can hear you tune up, but it just sorts it out. And then when you push it back in, that just becomes a regular tone knob. And that is absolutely bang on. What a fabulous bit of kit. Right, so let's have a listen to the pickups on clean, starting with the 498T. Yeah, turn the tone fully up now. Into the centre. And onto the 490 in the neck. have a listen to the intonation. Happy days. Right, let's have a jolly good look round it. A 2008 Gibson SG Robot, a rare find. A rare find with one that's got working bits and bobs on it and all the gubbins that goes with it. Probably the majority of these by now have been unroboted. And you do see the adverts for, you know, Gibson SG unrobot, Gibson Les Paul unrobot. And I've done a couple myself, unroboted them. And it's quite easy. Just take those off and stick some ordinary tuning pegs on, because the clever bit here, the master control knob, this silver thing, does act when it's in the down position just as a regular tone knob. So no need to do anything with the electronics. So what do you get? Well, of course, it's a mahogany neck mated into a mahogany body. Apparently the neck is a quarter sawn, whatever that means, and we're still, regardless of the fact, we're always going to look in the head, neck and neck body area to make sure that everything's tip top, as this one is. This is quite low mileage. I believe that the original owner actually brought it back from the States as he carried it onto the plane in the days when you could do that. And it's, one owner, low mileage, never raced or rallied. There's just a few very, very, very light indentations in the cowboy cord area, but there's nothing else going on with it. There's a bit of buckle and worming on the back that you can probably see. You might see it on the photos better, but certainly it's been low use, I would say, definitely. Hardware-wise, we get a 490 in the neck and a 498T in the bridge, and you will not see any, as you know, I like to do pick up output readings, but because of the way that these are wired up, it's not possible. So, but they are definitely, it's all original, and it is a 490 and 498. So it gets even cleverer than that. So you can see, you might be able to see some white inserts there in the stop tail, and that's to prevent any crosstalk, because if the strings are talking to each other, and you've got to be tidy when you're putting new strings on, because if they're touching each other, then it will cause the system to not work properly. And apparently the bridge, you can see the bridge, it's a weird looking thing, but apparently it intonates itself. I don't know how it does that, but anyway, I mean, the intonation was fine, so it must have done it. What else can I tell you about this? It plays beautifully. The string height's slightly below 1.25 on the 12th fret, and about on the high E string, and about 2 mil on the bass. Yeah, so it's an all mahogany lump of wood with some really nice pickups. Weighs very little indeed. You should see a photo back here with the weight on, but it ain't much. I'm wearing a wide strap, you may note, and it's got like a velvet or suede backing to it, because, as we know, SGs are notorious for neck dive, and I thought that with these, they're units, aren't they? You know, big things. I thought that if there was going to be any neck dive, then this will prevent it, and so it does. A wide strap always sorts that particular difficulty out. 22 medium jumbo frets, and the full batwing scratch plate, 3-ply by the looks of things. And apart from, and the jack socket, So on an SG, the exhaust pipe's normally on the front, on the face, isn't it? But with this one, it's on the side. And this little tag here locks your your lead into place, and you have to push that red tag down to release it. It's another one of these great ideas that God bless Gibson for always trying stuff out. So I think it's superb. I rather thought that it answered a question they don't do them anymore. I thought they answered a question that nobody asked, but anyway, there it is. It's a nice little feature, I think. And I suppose that we've got to talk about value. What's any 2008 SG worth. Prices are always determined by scarcity, desirability and condition, and also really with a Gibson particularly, whether you get a decent TKL case with it or a decent hard case with it, a Gibson branded case. So that usually adds about 150 quid to the premium. I would say that for one of these in working order, and I don't think there'll be that many, I'd say that you, depending on condition and whether it's got a case or not and what have you, I think you're going to be looking somewhere between 900 and 1200 quid, because there aren't many of them about and they're nice. So that's my thoughts on it. I did see one on Reverb that was just shy of 1400 quid, but it wasn't here. It was elsewhere. So yeah, not that many of them about. Anyways, it's been a joy to play. I really enjoyed this one. So thank you all ever so much for tuning in. As always, and I shall look forward to seeing you on the next one. Adios amigos. Ta-ra.